Welcome to the Customer Culture Podcast with your host, LaTanya Washington. More companies are educating themselves on the nature of their consumer through the Customer Cultures training program, and so can you. In this podcast, LaTanya gives you tips on how to give the best customer experience. Let's go.
Hello, this is LaTanya Washington, the founder of The Customer Culture, educating you on the people that you serve because it is the customer culture way. Today, we're talking about assessing your customer's needs. So every consumer or every customer that comes into your establishment or into your presence, they're coming in with different wants. So as an employer, as an employee, or a person who provides a service such as a consultant or a coach, a life coach, whatever it is, you always remember to take on the mindset of, I'm here to serve. I'm not just here to take your money. I'm here to serve you. How can I help you today? So this will require you to interact. It's going to require you to listen to them, and it's going to require you to execute. So while they may take time to identify what it is that they need, because sometimes they'll come in and think they know what they want, but they may not know exactly what they want. And so that's where you come into play. And here is how you begin to assess what they need. You have to ask the questions. So you smile and say, how may I help you? We see that happen oftentimes, or we need to see it a little bit more when we may go into a retail store or an establishment that sells a product or some type of goods, and the associates should normally say, may I help you? You see that smile. It should happen. If it's not happening, go to their management and let them know, it would have been very, very nice if I could have had someone to just ask me how they could help me today. So remember, for you, learn to use open-ended questions. And there will be times when, remember, as I said previously, your consumer may not know what they need. And when you ask open-ended questions, it's going to help you help them. So open-ended questions will get them to talk and will get them to interact with you and allow you to be able to execute what it is that you need to do for them. So words such as what, why, and how are questions that will encourage your customer to talk. So closed questions begin with the words who, would, and where. If I ask someone, who is that? They'll say, oh, that's Sheila. See, it turns into a closed-ended conversation. And so now you have to ask even more questions. And so learn how to practice using those words and those open-ended words so you can get your customer to talk to you. So what is it that you might need today? What is it that you're looking for? Why do you need that product? Why do you feel you might need this help from me? Things like that. That allows them to begin to talk to you and the interaction begins. So always remember, when you are talking with your consumer or you're dealing with your clientele, especially as an entrepreneur and as a business owner, you have to take on the mindset of, how am I here to serve? Not with the mindset of, I need to make $1,000 today. Because when you take on that mindset of it's all about the money, you begin to lose the spirit of servanthood. And so you always want to remember to be able to assess your customers' needs. Ask them the questions. Sometimes you have to ask them the hard questions and just begin to pull it out of them. Do it with a smile. Do it very cheerfully, and allow them to feel comfortable enough with you to be able to interact and talk to you. To keep a great customer, it will require you to develop the relationship, and the trust factor is key to it all. All right? Take that to heart today and practice those open-ended questions. This is LaTanya Washington, the founder of The Customer Culture. Visit us at thecustomerculture.com for more details. And you have an amazing day.